You know that everyone you keep seeing, I think you see a lot on social media, the cold plunging, people cold plunging, right? It's gotten pretty massive, the cold plunge thing. And I've been doing it. I feel like I was in the forefront of that.
You were?
I was doing it in 2007, and then I started doing it every day about 6-7 years ago. In fact, I did it this morning. I do it every morning before I come in, and I do it 2 or 3 times a day. And there's all these places that are popping up everywhere, right? Like I go to that place called Reset, right? And they have like 3 or 4 locations here. They're all over Colorado now. They're called Reset. And they have a routine. And I don't really follow the routine. I have my own routine. But you go to these places and you sit there like with the Normatec boots on. Then you get out and you go in a red light room. Then you go in the infrared sauna for 20 minutes. Then you go in the cold plunge. And these things are popping up, all these types of places. Some of them have IV drips. Some of them have these makeshift hyperbaric chambers and whatnot. Well, it looks like little Rich Barra is jumping on the, whatever that's called, bandwagon, biohacking.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is, a biohacking place. I actually took a picture of something that I don't know if you've talked about. Maybe you have. In one of these places I went to, I want to say it's called Augmented or Augment.
That's the place? That's what it's called?
Yeah, I bought a membership for a few months. And this thing, have you seen a Tesla biocharger before?
I sure have. I have video. I did that about 5-6 years ago. Tony Robbins has one in his house.
Okay, I thought you talked about it.
My sister does that.
Is it like a charger for your body or a car?
Well, it's for your health. You sit in a room like in this biohacking place, and like they have a whole system that you go through. Yeah. You come in, like you say, you sit down, and they like to do cold plunge, then the hot tub, and this is all a nightmare for me because I got to walk around with my shirt off in this place.
Yeah, you do have to do that.
and the other thing that kind of weirded me out is like in the sauna, a lot of people get naked with a towel, and there's just windows in the sauna. You can walk right by and look in at people.
I haven't seen anybody naked.
The
place I go to, everyone's in a bathing suit.
Everybody's in a bathing suit that I saw, but I guess you could get in there naked. But this electric thing that you sit in front of, and it sends electric current your way, and you can dial it in for, let's say you're dealing with grief, or let's say you're dealing with insomnia, or let's say you want to deal with weight loss, or you want to quit smoking. So one of the guys I talked to in there has lost 80 pounds in the last 4 months just doing all this and stopping drinking.
Okay. Because I've been doing this routine for 6 months straight, and I don't know if I lost a pound.
You don't feel any different?
I'm not looking for weight loss. I'm looking for like other health benefits. But that weird thing that you just showed.
Yeah.
My sister said that there's a place down from her house that I think she has osteoporosis or something. Does that sound right? A bone thing. So she goes in for her osteoporosis and stands in front of that thing for a while. And about 8 or 9 years ago, Tony Robbins was talking about one of those, and my buddy went and got one, and they're $12,000 for that thing.
Whoa.
And I wonder if I could bring it in here. And it's about 2-3 feet tall.
It's pretty big.
And these weird lights, these electrical things you stand. So I've done it a few times, and it is one of the few things I've done where I go, I don't think anything happened.
Oh, wow.
But I don't know.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. I'll see, because John Jay was telling me how much he believes the infrared sauna, right, is like a game changer. Mm-hmm. But I'm still confused with how that works as opposed to just lights when they show red lights. Because isn't it red in the infrared sauna?
Mm-hmm. But there's different lights that can change. I mean, different things. Some
like
help
different
you.
colored lights are supposed to help you do different, and I used to be really into that through chiropractors. Mm-hmm. But now they've got whole biohacking places.
So did you do the infrared sauna?
I did not. I'm doing it today.
Oh, okay. What'd you do yesterday?
I was in there too long just signing up for everything, so I had to leave. I had to go pick my kid up from school. But I'm going today at 2 o'clock.
You go in there, you don't do one thing?
I didn't do one thing.
You walk out?
You just signed up. He signed up. You did one thing.
Well, I checked out 3 different places that are all down the street, and I want to know what one of them all of them do. There's one called Perspire where you work out. I think you've done that, right? Where you work out underneath the red lights for 20 minutes.
Oh yeah, I did that at a place called Hot Works. Yeah, it was like a sauna with a red light, 15-minute intervals. It's super high intensity.
There's a bunch of them in my neighborhood, and they're all the same but a little bit different.
Yeah, I would tell you this: if any of them say they have a hyperbaric chamber, I don't think it's a real hyperbaric chamber.
They do have one of those.
They have a little, I guess, a real hyperbaric chamber, which my son Dutch is in one right now, by the way. As we speak, he's in one. He got a concussion.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so that's
my gosh.
hyperbaric chamber is the number one thing to do for brain injury.
Really? But you say that they have one, but it didn't look like it.
They're not allowed to call the one. So if you have a hyperbaric chamber, you're supposed to have a medical professional, a doctor on staff, no matter what. If it's a real hyperbaric chamber. So a lot of them are
This
saying
looks like it was inflatable to
yeah,
me.
it's an inflatable one. Justin Bieber has one. LeBron James has one of those. But they're not. You get like 3%. It's not a legitimate hyperbaric chamber.
Like the one you took me to. It's like really like
that
going
one
underwater.
yeah, you know that one I took.
Yeah.
That
So you're
was
like in a submarine or something,
Yeah,
right?
it's like a tube, and it freaked me out. I did not love it.
That's where Dutch is right now. So Dutch was had practice on Saturday, and one of his teammates, who's 6'8", landed on his head and had his head. So he got sandwiched between his
Yikes.
teammate and his head. And he started seeing all these stars. We had to take him to urgent care and everything, and he was fine. But then yesterday, when he went to practice, he failed 9 out of the 10 tests for concussion.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So, and I was testing too. I was like, all right, okay, look at my finger. And I look at my finger, and then I slap him in the face with my other hand.
Yeah, a little three Stooges.
Is that
I was
a clinical test? Or?
You might have a concussion. I'm not sure. Let me do it again.